Hello. Hi, Avery. Can you let me know how the audio is? Can you hear me? Can you hear the game? Fine? Alright. Let's go. I want to meet Evil Layton today. A discussion with Rudolph reveals that the Pagoda's owner spends much of his time down by the river. Working off their new lead, Layton and the others head down to the River Thames. I remembered this time. Heh. A meeting by the river. Hello again, sir. Ah! Why do you keep sneaking up on me? Sorry, it's just that I noticed your pants and shoes were soaked and... So what? I've got wet pants. That's the least of my problems right now. Well, what seems to be the problem? I'm here waiting on a friend, and I think there's been some confusion about our meeting time. Timely arrivals. I think my watch is 5 minutes slow, but it's actually 5 minutes fast. My friend thinks his watch is 5 minutes fast, but it's actually 5 minutes slow. If we try to show up at our meeting point at the same time following only the time on our watches, how many minutes earlier than my friend will I arrive? Also, if I happen to arrive later than my friend, put a minus sign in front of your answer. Okay. So that's him. His watch is... He thinks it's 5 minutes slow, but it's actually 5 minutes fast, so it's plus 10 from what it says on the watch. But he knows it's 5 fast. Yes. And then this guy is minus 10. So if... 20 minutes earlier than my friend will arrive. So if they decide to meet at like 3, right? Then it's 5 minutes fast. Hi, Surface Tenshi, welcome. How are you? I do have a blubber model, isn't it cute? So bouncy. Let's see. He thinks it's 5 minutes slow, so he's gonna go 5 minutes faster, which will be the plus 10. So he will arrive at 2:50. And then this guy thinks it's 5 minutes slow, but it's actually... Or 5 minutes fast, but it's actually 5 minutes slow. I found you about see play Higurashi, what chapter? Oh, yes. I'm on Matsuri Bayashi, which is the last game, game 8. We're currently putting together fragments. So, we're almost at the end. Oh, he thinks it's fast, so he'll go minus 10, so he'll be there at 3:10. Original or HD? I use the HD models. My friend sent me like a patch to get the nice art. PS3? Maybe?
Let's see if I've got this right.
I don't know which one exactly it is, but...
Well, that's settled.
It's the nice ones. Smart! I'll arrive at our meeting point 20 minutes before my friend. My watch is 5 minutes faster than the actual time, but I think my watch is 5 minutes slow, so I'll arrive 5 minutes before our meeting time, which will actually be 10 minutes early. My friend is just the opposite. He'll be 10 minutes late. Our difference then is 20 minutes. Is that the weird offhand Steam ones? They look like regular anime characters. Yes. I think so. Hold on. I've got, like, thumbnails with them. Let me... Image. Let's see. It's like a not weird thumbnail that I made. person in front of the original, even if they're really amateurs, but you know, different strokes. That's fair. That's fair. Right here. These sprites are the ones that I'm using. I don't know which one they are, but... That's the one. The Steam HD one. Yeah, those. Oh, now it all makes sense. I'm glad I was able to be of some use to you. Oh yeah, as a scientist, it's clear to me that you've got a real knack for critical thinking. I'll say, he's the most acclaimed professor of archaeology in the country. Ah, that'd explain it. Anyhow, my thanks, Mr. Professor. I'm glad I could be of assistance. He's a scientist. Was he one of the kidnapped guys? Salutations and whatnot. What brings you upstanding citizens back through here? We're tracking down the boss of the family. We got a hot tip that he's down by the Thames. Oh, now, pipe down. Keep sniffing around for trouble like that and something's bound to start stinking. Take it from me. You certainly appear to be an authority on the subject. Don't you know it? And I know enough to tell that you guys aren't going to heed my warning. If you're dead set on going to the riverside, at least check out the restaurant there. The grub there's phenomenal, and you might as well look for trouble on a full stomach. Okay. Cat! Okay. Just which way must I venture to get to Rome? You're in the wrong area, my guy. Hello there. Why, hello Oh no, not you again. He's not who you think he is. This is all a big misunderstanding. Oh, and just who is he? If you're thinking he's the head of the family, he's not. Honest, he's not. I mean, just look at those eyes. You can see for yourself they aren't the eyes of a criminal. To be frank, they're so small and beady that it's hard to tell. But I suppose they do seem rather trustworthy, now that I've stared at them for a bit. You know, now that I'm looking a bit more closely, your eyes are pretty beady too, mister. That's crazy. Yes, well, that's enough on that subject. Tell me, sir, what are you doing out here? I was supposed to meet a friend here, but he's really late. Oh. My guy. Almost there. Oh, the view of the Thames is nice here. Where do you suppose the future professor is? I'm so excited to meet him. Flora, you're awfully cheery about all of this. Well, aren't you excited to meet him too? I want to find him, but I can't say I'm looking forward to meeting a criminal. Those stairs over there should take us down to the riverside area. Let's not waste any time then. Down we go. No hint coins, okay. Wow, the river looks like it goes on forever. It's so pretty. What is this?
Careful now. That rabbit looks awfully, agitated.
That's a rabbit?
I don't like that glint in his eye. He looks like he could attack us at any moment.
Well, you've always had a way with animals, even those of the more cantankerous variety.
Cantankerous is a great word.
Why don't you see if you can't befriend the little fellow?
Befriend him, right. He doesn't look too, friendly, but I guess I can give it a shot.
What do you want?
Hello. I hope you're enjoying this lovely day. Would you mind if we pass through here?
Yeah, you humans are so full of yourself. Always acting like you own a place. But this here's my turf. Take one more step and I'll rearrange your kneecaps.
Not my kneecaps.
Sorry, Mr. Rabbit. I didn't mean to...
Mr. Rabbit? Ah, please. What storybook you get that from? The name's subject free, okay? And don't get any stupid ideas about us being friends just because you know my name now.
He's gonna eat our kneecaps.
Of course not, Mr. Subject 3. I didn't mean to impose, but we really do need to pass through here.
Those puny ears of yours don't hear too well, do they, boy? I thought I made it clear that this is my turf.
but we just...
Ah, shut your trap. Look, I'm not an unreasonable rabbit, but nothing's free, you know. If you want through that much, you're gonna have to solve this puzzle.
I thought he was gonna find us in carrots or something. Rabbit hops. This peculiar rabbit has a unique method of getting around. He travels 70 centimeters with each hop, but when he lands, he immediately hops 30 centimeters towards the direction his tail is pointing. On a straight line, what is the minimum number of hops it'll take this rabbit to reach a spot 10 meters away? So 40, right? So it basically goes like 40 centimeters per hop. 10 meters would be 1,000, I think? Divided by 40. 25?
This one's as good as solved.
Eh?
Let me
This
think
bunny's
this
kind of
through
weird, but
again.
he's also quite clever. Is he gonna 360 midair so he can go like 100 centimeters? Maybe, maybe, maybe. He spin?
This one's as good as solved.
No. Okay, so he doesn't do a 180.
Let me think this through again.
Interesting. It says on a straight line. What is the minimum number of hops that'll take this rabbit to reach a spot 10 meters away? I don't know. At first glance, you might think the best bunny is travel 70 and then 30 back for a gain of 40. Can you think of a more efficient way for the bunny to move? No. During the first 70, there's something the rabbit can do to maximize the next jump. Remember when he lands, he hops 30 centimeters toward the direction his tail is pointing. Don't take anything for granted. Okay, but if he turns all the way around... So he spin and then goes again. Oh. Imagine the rabbit doing it, the maneuver would allow him to move toward the target spot with each hop. That's what I did, right? Did I just do my math wrong? Because it's 100 centimeters, which is 1 meter, and then that's 10 times. Oh. During his first hop, the rabbit does a 180-degree turn in midair. His tail will point towards the target spot, meaning his next hop will take him even closer. As long as it does cover 1 meter every 2 hops. Every 2? Oh! I see. Right, okay.
This one's as good as solved.
I see. I was just doing the math wrong.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Hop, hop, hooray! 20 hops is correct. If the bunny rabbit turns 180 degrees in midair during each 70 centimeter hop, he will land and then hop 30 centimeters towards his tail, which will be pointing forward toward the target spot. Using this method, it will simply take the bunny 2 hops to cover each. You're one of the smarter humans I've met, I'll give you that. So what exactly is your story, Mr. Subject 3? Want to know more about this old hare, do you? Well, get your hanky ready, because my tale's a real tearjerker. Okay.
I was born in the mean streets of London and separated from my parents at an early age.
No, look at him. He's so sad.
I would never see them again. It wasn't long before I was kidnapped and sold as a lab animal. I thought it couldn't get any worse. I was wrong. The research facility I was taken to was the most miserable place on Earth. It was there that the whitecoats started calling me Subject 3.
That's a peculiar name.
Yeah, that's because it wasn't so much a name as an ID. I was a test subject, not a cuddly pet. There was a subject 1 and a subject 2 there, but who knows what happened to them.
I don't mean to stir up painful memories, but you said you were a test subject, so...
You want to know about the test they did on me? Just thinking about it makes my fur stand on end. Well, this was one of their favourite routines. They'd throw me in a room and cut the lights. There'd be a loud noise like nails on a blackboard. Next thing I know, I'm in a totally different room. Even now, I've no idea what they were doing.
Teleportation?
That sounds awful.
Have you two worked everything out?
Did you hear Subject 3's terrible story? Apparently, he was forced to be a test subject in a whole bunch of weird science experiments.
Our friend here carries a heavy burden on his shoulders.
Poor little fellow.
Poor little fellow? Spare me your pity. Life is hard, kid, and I've had it harder than most. None of it really matters. The sooner you stop expecting good things to happen, the better off you'll be.
What kind of attitude is that? You're free now, and you've got your whole life ahead of you.
Ah, so now you're gonna tell me how to live my life, huh? Go on then, get out of my face before I bite the lot of you!
That's crazy. Bald! Hi, Kimono. And just who might you be? My name is Professor Layton. I don't believe I've met your acquaintance, Mr. Yoink. No. Oh, me? I'm Beacon. I take care of the lighthouse and the river. Then shouldn't you be there, protecting the shore from errant boats instead of hanging out here? Oh, hey there, little boy. You were so quiet I didn't notice you there. So you want to know why I'm here? I'd be happy to tell you, but first I need your help. There's this puzzle I just can't solve. It's been keeping me up all night, and I need my beauty sleep. Won't you help me find the answer to this troublesome little thing? Making a scene. One male is standing in front of a child. 2 males are standing behind a female. 1 male and 1 female are standing behind a male. A female is standing behind a child. What is the minimum number of people present in the scene described? Okay. So there is a man standing in front of a child. And 2 males are standing behind a female. One male and 1 female are standing behind a male. Female is standing behind a child. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That should do the trick.
No. Oh,
I must have overlooked
there is something tricky going on. This is evil. Wait a minute. This male is a child. This is a child. So be gone. So it's 5, I think.
Let's see if I've got this right.
No! Oh, there's even more trickery. Oh, Lord.
I was sure my logic was sound.
Okay. Okay. So, let's say there is male in front of child. And two males are standing behind a female. So if these are both male, and there is female here. One male and one female are standing behind a male, so there's another man. But he's a child. So 4. Maybe.
That should do the trick.
What?
I must have overlooked something.
I mean, at this point, I just keep going down, surely. Is it 3?
That should do the trick.
Okay, then.
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
3's the crowd. 1 adult male, 1 adult female, and 1 male child. All it takes is if they're standing as shown in the image above. Okay. Goodness, you're quite the brainiac, aren't you? Now, what was it that you and your little friend wanted to talk about? We were just wondering what you were doing here on the shore instead of in the lighthouse. Ah, yes, well, mine's a rather sad story, so I hope you don't cry easily. I'll try to keep it brief. Before I came to London, I was a star lighthouse keeper out in Dover. But then my employer fitted the place out with a mechanical control system. With the machine there, I was made, as they say, redundant. I was crushed. I'd been living my dream, only to be chased out by a machine. That is a terribly unfortunate turn of events. Just wait, it gets worse. After being run out of town, I found work here in London, right? The ad said I'd be looking after the lighthouse, but when I peeked inside the other day, I was shocked. The whole thing was filled with awful machines, buzzing, whirring, and doing other machiney things. I couldn't stand being around all that clanking, so I decided to go for a walk to clear my head. Strange. Why would the owner put out an ad for a lighthouse keeper when the machines do all the work? Something about Beacon's story sure seems fishy, Professor. Yes, I have a feeling there's more going on here than you, I, or Beacon have been made aware of. Fork! Now this is a curious little shed, Luke. Be a good lad and open the door for us, will you? It's no use, Professor. Someone's locked this place up tight. We need the key to get in. That's too bad. Perhaps we should try returning here later. For now, let's move on. Okay. What a quaint little restaurant! It's called the Thames Arms. Well, the Thames Arms appears to be open. What say we step inside and have a look around? Oh, puzzle! Look, a hidden puzzle! Time cards. The 4 cards below, 0, 1, 2, and 6, can be used to display different times of the day as seen in the example 216. If using a 24-hour clock, how many different actual times can be created by rearranging the 4 cards? You must use all 4 to display each time. The cards cannot be overlapped. Okay. So 0 can go in front every time, and so can 1... I'll just write it out loud. Okay. Ooh, no, I want to use black. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 6 is fine. 0, 2, 1, 6 is also fine. And 0, 6, 1, 2 is fine. 0, 6, 2, 1 is fine. Okay. And then that's all the 0 options. So then there's 1, 0, 6. 1, 2, 6. Two, 0, 1, 6, and 2, 1, 0. Because you can't put 6 here or here, unless it's with 0. Oh no, you can do 16. Wait, I'm dumb. 16. 0, 2, 16, 2, 0. We could do that. We can't do 26 though. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thanks.
Here's my answer.
Eh.
I don't know what
Too
to
bad,
say.
consider all the options carefully. Okay. Because there can't be a 62, there can't be a 61. Done both of those. $10.26 is fine, but we can't do $10.62. We do $12.06, but not $12.60. Then we have $21.06, but we can't do $21.60. 16. Can't do $20.61. $16.02, $16.20. What else am I missing? How many do we be created by rearranging? Let's use all 4 to display each time and the cards can't be overlapped. Okay. Are they saying that I can flip the 6 into a 9? Is that what they're saying? Because that would be really annoying. But it'd also be pretty funny. So let's say if I can flip this, I can flip this and this. I can also flip this and this. I can flip this, 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 this. So I can flip them all. So that's 20.
How about this?
Ah, you sneaky!
I knew it!
That's it. 20 different times of the day can be displayed by using the 4 cards. Did it take you long to figure out that the 6 can also be used as a 9? And of course, times like 26 o'clock and 60 minutes past the hour don't exist. Ah! Stick a fork in this puzzle because it's done! That's not what I wanted to do. Gentlemen, lady, welcome to the Thames Arms. Good afternoon, sir. We're in search of an acquaintance who may have come by today. As you can see, business is quite slow. One regular came in earlier, but he left a few minutes ago. I see. This regular didn't happen to come from Chinatown, did he? Forgive me, but it doesn't seem right to give out that kind of information without his consent. Of course, I understand your concern. However, this information could be vital in assuring the safety of London. That's quite a claim to make. What about this? If you can help me with the problem I'm having, perhaps I can help you with yours. Diced dates. You've decided to make a special pair of dice that can display each day of the month numerically on your desk, as shown by the 12 at the top of the screen below. Each day must use both dice, however, which means single-digit days like 1st and 2nd of the month will display as 01 and 02 respectively. You thought you had the design figured out, but the layouts below won't display all the dates. Circle around the one number that needs to be changed. 4, 5... Okay, it's probably a 6 or a 9, because they're both... Oh, well, you could just flip it. Okay, so this can do... Let's see. You've got 0, 1. got 0 too. I think you need another 0. Because this could be used as both a 6 and a 9, so I think you have to make this into a 0.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Aha!
Well, that's settled.
Nice, the 6 needs to be changed. The current design won't allow the dice to display the numbers 07 or 08, but if you change the 6 to a 0, you can flip the 9 upside down to use it as a 6 and display all the dates. Heh. Excellent, your help is much appreciated. Now that we've solved your problem, can you tell us about the man who was here earlier? A deal's a deal. The customer who came by earlier is what some might call a bit of an odd duck. Every time he comes in, he's wearing something different. Maybe he thinks I won't recognize him. So he disguises himself. He tries to, at any rate. He told me that he can't afford to be spotted in public, so he always wears different clothes. And this man hails from Chinatown. That's right. He says he comes here to unwind. His routine's pretty much the same every time. Usually he walks in wearing that top hat of his, orders a beverage, and finds a seat by the window. Did you just say he wears a top hat? I did. It's a tall number, like the one your friend is wearing. But as you said before, this man has already left today. That's right. If you were here just a few minutes ago, you would have bumped into him leaving. Do you suppose this means he's going back to the towering pagoda, Professor? I think there's a good possibility. Why don't we go confirm our suspicions? That's a good idea. Let's go. Have a nice day. Why is he laughing like that? That was kinda sus. What the? Hi there, Barton. Fancy seeing you here. Oh, hello, Luke. I've been traveling around on foot and gathering information. But all that walking has me in the mood for a snack. So that's why you were peeking through the restaurant window. Yes, I confess that a lovely wobbly jelly caught my eye. Do a hungry man a favor and keep my little break a secret from the inspector, please. Huh, I wouldn't dream of reporting you, my good man. But now that you mention it, where is the inspector? He's been conducting a series of exhaustive interviews with everyone he meets in town. Once he finds a useful source, he really knows how to wring out every last detail. I'll bet. Okay. Have a good time, Barton. Oh, my dear sweet Fluke, I've been looking everywhere for you. What are you doing here? Please excuse Luke here. He's just surprised, that's all. What a pleasant coincidence it is that we all happen to walk through here. Coincidence? Oh, no, no, no. This is nothing short of fate, because you see, Fluke and I are destined for one another. Well, I suppose that's one way of thinking about things. Fate? Destiny? Luke, just what have you been telling this sweet girl? Me? Nothing. It's all one big misunderstanding. Belle and I, we aren't, involved like that. Oh, Fluke, when you get all flustered like that, you're so cute I could just eat you up. I'm not flustered. Or cute. Hush now, my strong, gorgeous man. There will be time for more flirting later. I came to let you know that I've seen strange men running all over town looking for you. They keep going on and on about the boss, blue hats, and other gibberish. That sounds bad, Professor. Do you think the family's finally caught on to us? I fear that might be the case. If so, we have limited time. Cringe, true. We must gain access to the towering pagoda before the family reinforces the guard in the area. Don't be scared, my sweetling. I won't let anyone harm my dreamy hunk of a man. Look, Belle, thanks for the warning, but you can stop worrying about me now. And you can stop calling me weird names. Alright, let's go now. Oh, Fluke, I love when you play hard to get. It just makes me swoon. I'm dying. He's no man, he's a child, woman, true. The master of the towering pagoda, let's freaking go! It's time! Oh, it's so empty. Back again, I see. We heard that Mr. Layton has returned. That's true. That being the case, I assume you'll let us through the gate. Fine, I have no objections. Well, that's not entirely true. There is one minor issue left. When the boss got back, he told me not to let anyone through the gate without solving this puzzle first. The impassable gate. 60! Oh, Lord. No! No one's ever solved the impassable gate. Give it a try if you dare. If you make it to the top, I'll let you pass. Slide Professor Layton and Luke into the top square to solve the puzzle. No! I'm... Okay, guys. Wait, get that down. Oh no, okay, Oh, if I could get that in that corner, that would be kind of nice. How do I do that? Oh. I don't know if I could get through the impassable gate, Layton. Okay, yeah, I'm not even gonna try. Okay, initial position. Shimmy him here. This down. This guy. This guy? This. That. That. Okay. I see. Amazing.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Just as I suspected.
Incredible. You may pass through the gate. Yay! Seems the boss was right on the money. You must be the guest he was waiting on. Wonderful. Where can we find him? Head down the street to the Pagoda. I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. Well, you're the one that... My guy. You were stalling us. It's your fault. The towering pagoda's not far now. Finally, the Layton from your time and the one from mine will meet each other face to face. That might be tough, seeing as how our professor's not here. Huh? Where's the professor? He seems to have disappeared. But he just solved that puzzle that got us past the gate. Yes, and then we walked through the gate together. He's gone. He was a bit ahead of us by that point. I think he might have waved at me before he vanished. But where did he go? I'm not sure. Though he was smiling as he dashed off. Layton's been snatched? Nah, he ran away. But why? My question exactly. His actions always have a purpose, but I can't see why he'd run away. Hey, Flora, there's a slip of paper stuck to your back. How embarrassing! Someone must be playing a prank on me. There's something written on it in the professor's handwriting. Let me see. It says, "Go on without me. I'll catch up with you soon." He's never led us astray before, so I think we should do as he says. I agree. This is probably all part of some brilliant plan that the professor's been readying. That sounds fine, but in the meantime, will one of you please take this paper off my back? Hey, what are you lot doing back here? We're just on our way to the towering pagoda. Not that our business concerns you. Not so fast. You're one of the fellows behind the incident at the casino, aren't you? Let's say that I am. What would you do about it? I'd get my boss Schmelmy to give you a knuckle sandwich, if only he hadn't gone off to the bathroom. Well, lucky for us, he's not here. We'll just be going now. If you run off, I'll make sure my boss squishes you like a bug when he finds you. Duly noted. Wait, one more thing. Solve this puzzle. No, he's so pathetic. Photo finish. This finish line photo of a race has been cut into strips which were then mixed up. The runners finished the race in the order in the photo. Who came in third? Circle the answer. Okay, let me see here. So there's a bird. Gosh. Okay, so this bird is this bird. And this is a rat? That's a really bad circle. So that's a rat. Pink bird. Pink bird. And then this bird is this bird. There is a cat. And then this bird is this bird. So if we say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, so let's say this is 5. Then this would be 4. This would be 3. This would be 2, and this would be 1. So that being the case, who came in third? So in this photo, we've got this bird in first, assuming that I can circle the bird. Okay, I can't, so it has to be a human? Let's double check that. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, it has to be a human. So, 1, 2, 3. So we have first, second, third. I think it's F.
I do believe I've got the answer.
Eh? Oh, okay.
It seems I was right on the money.
Good eye. F came in third by a nose. Darn, you solved my puzzle. We really don't have any more time for this silliness. We'll just be heading to the pagoda now. Fine. Just remember you got lucky. If my buddy were here, you'd be the ones getting bossed around right now. Are you finished? This isn't over. Mark my words. You'll get yours. Okay, dude. Haha. Always check the trash cans.
I hope we find the professor soon.
Poor thing. You're just lost without him, aren't you, Luke?
You're a fine one to talk.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Let's be off.
Very suspicious, Layton.
Where did you go? 1 minute you were there, and the next you'd vanished.
My apologies, Luke. I just needed to check something. But enough about that. Come along, everyone. The towering pagoda is just steps away.
He knows something. Future Luke knows something, and so does Layton.
At last, we're here. And somewhere up there is the future Professor Layton.
Perhaps, and perhaps not.
Body swap,
I
maybe.
suspect this whole affair may be more complex than we originally thought. Yes.
Oh?
Future Luke is very sus. I suppose it would be too much to expect the door to be open. Let's see. The eyes of this dragon seem to be the key to unlocking this door. Sounds like a puzzle. Let me handle it, Professor. I'll have the door open before you know it. Eye of the dragon. Oh my gosh. This dragon's eyes aren't spheres, but dodecahedrons. This means that each eye is a 3D object constructed from 12 pentagons. Though one of the eyes is already made, the other one still needs to be assembled. Which option, A, B, or C, will create the exact same eye when folded together? I don't know. I don't think it's C. Maybe B.
Here's my answer.
Darn.
I guess it's back to the drawing board.
I can't picture these things in my head. I don't know what you want from me.
Here's my answer.
I knew it wasn't C.
Phew, that's a relief.
Way to go, the answer is A. The dragon's eyes flash and the door opens. All set. Smashing work, Luke. There's no time to celebrate, you two. Let's head in. Also, if the stream buffered at all for you guys, feel free to refresh. We still have like 10 minutes of no ads. Now, what's this contraption here? It appears to be a peculiar set of goggles. I think they're too big for my head. Let me see them. Ah, this is some sort of personal projection device. Personal what? Think of it as a television for one, Luke. Only the wearer can see the image inside. I'd wager there's a puzzle in these goggles that only the wearer can see. I'm sure solving it is the only way to get through this door. Now that's high tech! They should fit me comfortably. Let's have a look. No! He looks so silly. What do you see, Professor? Those glasses make you look like a bug! A robot bug. I think something's coming into focus here. Strange glasses. These two circular images show what you're seeing through your right and left eye. The images were originally the same, but one of them has now been flipped right, left, and spun around an unknown amount. The shapes are the same as the original image with the exception of one which has been changed slightly. Circle the shape that is different. Okay. So they've been reflected. So we know the H is the same. And these should be the same cause they're circles. The star should also be fine. I think it's this thing. Wait, no. Let me... These are reflected. This is reflected. Reflected. Wait, they're all reflected. Oh, is it this one? Yeah, I think it's G.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Haha!
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Terrific. The answer is G. You might have been fooled by the flipping, but since you were paying attention to differences along the shape's axes, you may have found the answer pretty easily. You almost got me. Phew, it's a relief to take those off. I was feeling a bit lightheaded and had some trouble focusing. But it was totally worth it. Thanks to you, the door's unlocked and we're clear to press on. What a gloomy place. You think so? I actually like how there's dragons everywhere. Oh my gosh, they're here. So you're the scoundrel who bullied my poor underling. That's going to cost you, lad. Look who went crying to his boss. I've never seen such bravery. Quiet, you! What was I supposed to do back there? I was outnumbered. There, I understand. You're a small fellow, and you knew that you had no chance of stopping us. So you got your big lug of a boss to do the dirty work for you. Slip all the insults you like, boy. Believe you me, if the boss allowed violence in the pagoda, I'd have pounded you one already. Since I can't do that, I'll sock it to you with a vicious puzzle. Would you like me to take care of this one, Luke? Don't trouble yourself with this riffraff, Professor. I can handle whatever he's dishing out. Cave cover-up. A couple of rapscallions have hidden some stolen goods in a cave. To protect their stash, they're planning to seal off the entrance with some wood. To do so, they need to cut the board shown below into 2 equal pieces. Where should the thieves make their cut? No, they won't. Okay. Oh wait, that's not correct anyway. Okay, let's see. There's 14 pieces. So it's like this. Yeah.
Allow me to present my solution. I think not.
I think not. Nice cut, you're exactly right. To seal the cave, the thieves flipped one of the pieces upright as shown above. So much for that puzzle. Now what will you do? You're lucky the boss doesn't let me rough people up in here. But you can't stay here forever, and when I see you on the outside, you'd best watch your back. Yeah, whatever he said. They're all bark and no bite. Come on, everyone. We've got places to be. This whole room is covered in mirrors. Strange, isn't it? It's very disorienting. It's hard to know which way we should head. It seems as if we've hit a dead end. How do you think we should proceed, Big Luke? Maybe there's a hidden panel on one of the walls that we have to press to open a door in here. Close, but not quite. If my guess is correct, the door out of here is hidden in the dark over there. But we can't just rush headlong into the dark. There's no telling what traps could be set there. Ah, now I see what you're getting at. Are you saying that this room is a puzzle, Professor? That's right, Luke, and I'm about to solve our way out of here. The Mirror Maze. 16 circular rooms are arranged in the square below. A beam of light shines in a straight line from each of the 4 letters A, B, C, and D and exits through each of the 4 yellow arrows. 2-sided mirrors in 4 of the rooms reflect the beams. Each beam passes through the number of rooms listed below its letter. Identify which 4 rooms contain mirrors and the direction each mirror faces by tapping the rooms. Oh gosh. Okay. 2-sided mirrors in 4 rooms. What are the numbers? What? Oh, that passed. Okay, I see. So if we think C is a straight line, then there's no mirrors there. I don't think that's possible. Oh, but that's kind of the only one it can reach. So let's say this goes like this goes like this. That means there's a mirror here. And the direction the mirror faces. Okay, so in that case, to do this, the mirror needs to be facing this way. And then if A goes like bounce, there should be another one here. I think that's 5. 3, 4. Okay. Let's see. Go like this, and there's a mirror this way. Bounce up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So a mirror in this room that goes that way. Yes. And then a mirror in this room that goes that way. Then a mirror up here that goes this way. And one over here. This way.
Let's see if I've got this right.
No!
I was sure.
Too bad, remember
my
there are
logic
mirrors
was
in only 4
sound.
rooms. You're not trying to place more than that, are you? No? I did 4. Yes. 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 That should be right. I don't understand. That should be right. Unless I'm just completely wrong. Possible to make beams pass through the correct number of rooms using 5 mirrors, so remember to only use 4 in your solution. Okay. See, yeah. A only reflects once. Oh. Well, that changes things. How is that possible? Okay, I see how it is possible. Is this not also correct though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm pretty sure this is also right. Somebody, someone test this. Okay, so we know C goes like this. That means B has to go this way. So B goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then A goes like this. And then I think D... Okay, let's figure this out. So, no mirrors here. There has to be a mirror here. There has to be a mirror here. Okay, so I get rid of this one. And put this here. And I think D can stay the same. Yes. Yes, okay.
Let's see if I've got this right. Few things satisfy.
I think my other one worked too, but okay. Perfecto. Okay then, let's press on. Seems my theory was right on the money. This way, everyone. Professor, I think this may be the top floor. We must be close now. There's booby traps everywhere. The future professor's quarters are most likely on the other side of that door. But how are we supposed to make it over that huge gap? Does anyone else think this floor looks like a giant slide puzzle? No! An astute observation. It seems the foundation under our feet is yet another puzzle for us to solve. The future Layton sure has a flair for the dramatic. That does seem to be the case. Now to get started on this puzzle. The dragon bridge. Bridge is out! If you don't find a way across this room, you'll be unable to continue on. Can you figure out how to put the 4 pieces of the dragon bridge back together? You can't walk through the spiked ball, so you'll need to deal with that too. So this is the bottom piece. Yes. Okay, wait a minute. Won't fit. It's too fat. Ah. Yeah. Googling this too. Ooh. Alright. Whoa. That's in place now.
Let's
There
see
we
if I've
go.
got this right.
Been lurking, but self-care is important. Thank you, Draven,
Well,
for
that's
the
settled.
hydrate and stretch. Hope you're doing well. Have a good lurk. Alright. You did it! The future Layton is just on the other side of the Dragon Bridge. There, it's safe to cross now, everyone. Alright, stand back. I'm going to open the door. Be careful! Who knows what the future Professor Layton has planned for us?
Excuse me, you there!
It's a Layton!
Welcome, Herschel Layton.
I demand an explanation.
Are you really Professor Layton?
Yes, of course.
I don't know, you don't sound like Layton.
Don't you recognize your old friend?
You're also pasty. How did you get pasty?
I don't know. Something about you seems off.
Evil goatee. I think this is Dr. Stun Gun.
Surely you recognize yourself, Herschel. Misfortune, our fortune, is a result of your ambition and genius.
What is it, Professor?
He doesn't have the right hat.
You've put on quite a show, but it's clear to me that you're nothing but a charlatan.
Oh, is that so?
He's scruffy, he is.
Professor, what tipped you off?
He's pasty, Luke!
Yes, what indeed? I'm all ears.
He's also shorter than Layton. Unless Layton starts shrinking within the next 10 years, guys. You, sir, are a fraud, and I intend to expose you for the imposter you are. Fascinating. Do continue. Luke, would you be so kind as to solve a quick puzzle for me? It's Luke! Evil. Right now, Professor? But aren't we kind of in the middle of something? Looking up. What? I know nothing about the series, that is fair. Pile of blocks have been carefully stacked. The image below is a view from the side. The perspective is also rotated in an unknown direction. Gravity is acting on the block, so any block not touching the ground or a block below it will fall. If you're looking at the blocks from the correct angle, which direction, A, B, C, or D, is up? Okay, well it can't be C, because otherwise this block would fall, so it's not C. It can't be D, because then this block would fall, so it's not D. Could be A. And it can't be B because this block would fall, so it's A.
This one's as good as solved.
What? What?
I don't know what to say.
Take a closer look next time. What? What? The pile of blocks have been carefully stacked. The image is viewed from the side. The perspective is also rotated in an unknown direction. Okay. What? Wait, which side is up? Duh, it said up, not down. I'm a buffoon.
I knew it.
I need to read. You got it. D is indeed up. When you look carefully at the stack from each angle, you can see which blocks would be pulled down by gravity, with the exception of D at the top. All other blocks would have falling blocks. I did the same thing. It's a struggle out here. Yes, yes, the boy is quite bright. We all know that. But what does that have to do with anything? I'm getting there. But first a question. I have a pen in my pocket that's either red or blue. Which is it? What a terribly uncharacteristic query for you to make. There is no logic for me to work through. Unless Layton always carries a pen of a specific color, then you would know. I'm not a mind reader, and I refuse to guess blindly. How can I solve your puzzle without a single hint? So in other words, you have no idea what color the pen in my pocket is. Imagine he doesn't even have a pen. Of course not. That's funny. Oh. Luke, what would happen if you remove the bottom row of blocks from that structure I showed you? The rest of the blocks would fall down, I suppose. That's right. Those blocks in the middle of the structure don't float in midair. Only by resting on the blocks beneath can those blocks stay elevated. If you were really me, you would have lived through this very moment before. Therefore, you should know exactly what color the pen in my pocket is. Given your answer, I can only assume your memory of that crucial event has vanished. But remember those blocks. Each sits on top of the next. When you remove one, everything on top of it comes tumbling down. Did he run off to get a pen? It all makes sense now! So, out with it already. What color is the pen in your pocket? There was never any pen to begin with. I knew it! It is Dr. Stungun. I knew it! Aha!
I had a feeling you were behind this, Dr. Stungun. Or should I say, Dimitri Allen?
An impressive deduction.
Who?
Does anything ever get past you, Herschel? Hats off to you, Herschel.
So you're the one who's been kidnapping scientists under my name. But why?
He's got the goon hat now.
Have you ever tried to build a time machine by yourself? It's a Herculean task. And by pinning the blame on you, I could disguise myself as one of the poor scientists who vanished. Conveniently, that also provided an excellent way to lure you here. After all, the virtuous Herschel Layton would never stand by as someone sullied his good name. Sure enough, you came running. And faster than expected at that.
You're a real lowlife, you know that?
Luke! Language!
So why me? You could have chosen anyone to be the scapegoat.
It's cause you're smart, Layton, and your hat is iconic.
Oh no, it had to be you. You see, you play a critical part in the completion of my time machine. Or rather, your memories do.
What are you saying?
The best part is that I've already got what I need from you.
Of course. So that strange device.
Finally catching on, eh? Those glasses you put on were a cognitive capture unit of my own design.
So you stole his brain?
In layman's terms, a memory recorder.
But what use could you possibly have for my memories?
Why, they provide me with data, of course. Your memories contain all the information I need to recreate that fateful day's experiment.
You forgot how to conduct your own experiment?
Which day?
The day I lost everything that mattered to me.
Oh, never mind. It's the bomb thing, the explosion.
I still don't understand what you're getting at.
I'd imagine you know quite a bit about loss yourself, Herschel. Think, man. I'm talking about Claire.
Claire.
As you know, time travel is based on movement through wormholes. One end of the wormhole is anchored in the present. But every wormhole also needs a point of origin. And to find this point of origin, one needs data. Both you and Bill had substantial interactions with Claire on the day of the accident. Using your memories of those interactions, I will triangulate the point right before her death. Of course, finding a wormhole's point of origin is no easy task. If my calculations were even the slightest bit off, I could be trapped forever.
Then why take the risk? What do you stand to gain?
A woman.
Everything. You see, Like you, Herschel. I loved Claire.
So, you intend to travel back through time and save her?
Surely you wouldn't stop me. After all, haven't you wished for this yourself?
Nothing can excuse the kidnapping of all those scientists. Not even this, Dimitri.
You disappoint me. I had hoped a rational man like yourself would understand that the ends justify the means.
I don't see it that way.
Then what's your next move? Turn me into the police? I'd like to see you try.
You're mistaken in thinking I came here to report you to the authorities. I'm here to put an end to the schemes of the man who dragged my good name through the dirt. That's a lovely sentiment, Herschel, but you seem to have forgotten one key detail. The towering pagoda is my stronghold, and that means you're on my turf. I have more than enough men here to overpower you. Look here. Oh! What the? The 18th century relief illustrates our situation perfectly. It displays 2 warring factions of 5 troops. The stars indicate the strength of each troop. Your side is more or less accurately represented by the red and mine by the gray. It should be fairly clear to you who the victor will be. The gray side has more powerful troops. There's no way red could win. Exactly. Your apprentice has a good head on his shoulders, Herschel. Personally, I think it's a bit premature to praise him in this case, Dimitri. From what I can see, our troops wouldn't lose the fight provided the battle is fought one-on-one. It sounds to me like you simply don't wish to admit defeat. If you believe it possible, prove it. Each troop will engage one troop from the other side in one-on-one combat. Pair each of your red troops against one from the opposing gray forces. Your troops are marked with an icon of Professor Layton. The strength of each troop is represented by the number of stars on its banner. Arrange your forces so the red side avoids defeat. When you're ready to submit your answer, tap OK to proceed. Defeat in detail, literally. Okay. So if I do that, and this, then I can afford... Is that what I want, though? But, like... No defeat in details of military... Oh, really? I could sure use a military strategy. I don't know what they want from me here. Because that's lose, lose, win, win, tie. I guess I'm avoiding defeat that way. There. Each side wins 2 fights, loses 2 fights, and ties 1. It's a perfect draw. Of course! But the red side lacks in the strength of its troops, it can make up for with strategy. Let me bring Napoleon back from the dead, yes. Your logic has impressed me once again.
Very nicely done, Herschel.
Give it up, Dimitri!
Get the point.
Give it up? Oh, no. I'm just getting started.
Who is that?
Bill Hawks.
As you can see, my hostage here is something of a big shot. So I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
You're a monster!
Luke doesn't respect monsters.
Oh no.
Oh no, we're trapped!
I hate to disappoint you, but it seems you've failed to ensnare the genuine article.
The body swap is real!
Professor? How'd you get there?
Just what is going on here? Why are there 2 of you?
'Cause we're in the future, dingus.
Which one is the real professor?
Are they not both real? Guys? Oh! Oh!
Don Paolo?
Indeed!
He's in here.
Then where's the real professor?
I did not see that one coming.
This is getting far too complicated.
Why did Don Paulo agree to help us? What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
Take note, Luke. A true gentleman never plays his ace in the hole until absolutely necessary.
Hey, Layton, here's an idea for you. Why don't you quit it with the lectures and get me out of here?
Help us, Professor!
Be patient, Luke. I just need to find a way past this lock.
Oh, and Dimitri's just gonna watch you let him go? This cell door will open if you simply press the right button. Here's how to find it. Think of the buttons as squares on a grid. From wherever you start, move from one square to the other in the direction dictated by each symbol. A star means go left, a moon means go right, a sun means go down, and a drop of water means go up. There's only one button you can start from and reach all the others by following the rules listed above. Push that button and tap submit. Layton too smart? Exactly. Okay, star. So if we start at the star, we go this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. And then... Okay, so we don't start there. We start here. We'll end up going the same way. This... Up. Up. Not quite, okay. We start here. Moon, moon, moon. Drop. Dot. Dot. Okay, so I think if we start at this star, down, we up this way, up this way, up, down, this way. Okay, so we start here. This one.
That should do the trick. Just as I suspected.
Correct. Once you realize that all the squares are leading you to the same endpoint, the start is easy to figure out. It would seem the tables have turned on you, Dimitri. Given your penchant for logical thinking, I'd say you're deluded about the current situation. Look around you. In case you haven't noticed, you're deep within the family's headquarters. I need only say the word, and my men will come rushing to my aid. You underestimate me, Dimitri. Do you think I'd be so naive as to set foot in your base without a plan of my own? Meaning? This building is fascinating in its complexity. I saw plenty of spots where one might conceal a trap or the like. On my way here, I set up a few diversions of my own. Call for your henchmen if you'd like. I imagine most of them will have their hands full for at least a few more minutes. Clever, Herschel. Very clever. Come on, boss, we gotta run! It seems I must concede defeat today, but this is far from over. I look forward to seeing you when our paths cross next. They're much faster than I imagined. There's no chance of us catching them. Oh no. What's wrong? Dimitri and his men managed to abscond with the Prime Minister in the midst of all this commotion. Guys, we were literally staring at them! What is going on? Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Dimitri's activated an alarm. Family members from the area are going to flood this place before long. There's the distinct possibility we may have to fight our way out of the towering pagoda. But didn't you take care of Dimitri's henchmen on the way in, Professor? Not quite, I'm afraid. What few diversions I've managed to set up will only buy us a few more minutes. The path we took on our way in is most likely swarming with family thugs now. Our only hope is to find some sort of an emergency escape route. Dimitri is a prudent man. He may have one hidden in this room somewhere. We must search this place thoroughly. Does this not look like the guys? We're in luck. We found a hidden puzzle. Difference of 39. Touching the squares on the scoreboard below will turn them from white to green. Both sides currently display 58, but Luke and Professor Layton are planning to touch one square and create two different numbers. The difference between the two numbers will be 39. What are those numbers? 90... no. 68... I can do... each touch one square. So I could do... wait, 39 is the difference. So if I make this 98... if I make this 98, then I need... what's 98 minus 3? I'm bad at math, guys. $59. So I just need to get rid of this. Okay. 59 and 90.
How about this?
Yay!
Phew, that's a relief.
Correct. One side will be 98 and the other 59. There's nothing like the sense of accomplishment that finishing a good puzzle brings. That wasn't the exit, though. Okay. Aha! There's a trapdoor here! I'm glad my hunch was right. This is our ticket out of here. Oof! This stairwell's awfully narrow, and there's more than one path. Which way do we go, Layton? Look, there's a map here that charts out the network of channels below us. Let me see. My, this is a bit of a tangled mess, isn't it? A blind escape. In the dark maze of tunnels below, you can't turn unless you hit a wall. Following this rule, you need to reach the goal without taking the same path twice or running into any dead ends. Which route should you take? Draw a line to plan your escape. Okay, so you have to hit a wall. And how else? Oh, I guess, okay. Wall hit. Oh, I can't turn like that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Okay. There we go.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Just as I suspected.
Great escape! You found the way out. The passages below are too narrow for all of us to move through at the same time. If we wish to get out of here quickly, we'll need to split into two groups. I don't like it, but it seems we have no choice. Now who should I take with me? You always gotta be the gentleman. This time let me escort the young lady. Sorry, but I'd prefer your coming with me, Don Paolo. Very well then, Flora and I will break off. Luke, you go with the professor and help him keep an eye on Don Paolo. Little Luke, trade with me. I want to be in the professor's group. Flora, we'll see each other soon enough. Go with Big Luke and we'll meet back at the hotel. Alright, our groups are set. Let's get moving. Ouch! What'd I just run into? Let me guess. A wall? Let me feel. This might actually be a door. Oh yeah, it is! There's a handle here! Phew! Right, now where are we? We're at the bottom of an emergency stairwell. There should be a way out of the building here somewhere. I mean, there's a door, but like... This door should take us outside. Well, look at that! We made it out! The family's bound to have men in the vicinity. We need to put some distance between us and the pagoda.
I still don't understand why Don Paolo's here. Can someone please explain that to me?
Always with the questions. Won't you put a lid on it for a few minutes, you brat?
I most certainly will not.
Honestly, you two, would you please stop bickering? You're on the same side.
Layton's angry.
And while I'm getting things off my chest, why the heck did I have to play the decoy who gets caught?
Come now, Paul. It wasn't that bad. Your role was certainly the more exciting one.
Professor, you still haven't explained what happened back there.
I knew we'd be monitored from the moment we stepped foot inside the pagoda, so I wanted to make sure we had at least one trick up our collective sleeve. Don Paolo, master of deception and disguise, seemed like the perfect man to employ for the task.
You two are friends? That's the first I've heard of this.
Ha! Don't get it confused, kid. I'm no friend of his. We both want answers to the same questions. So we decided to work together. That's all.
When did this start?
Tell me, Luke, when we visited Dr. Schrader, did anything he said strike you as strange?
No, not really.
It was his greeting that made me suspicious.
Huh?
Who's that? Oh, it's you, Herschel, and little Luke.
Sure, I remember it. But what of it?
He didn't seem terribly surprised to see little Luke, did he?
Oh, of course. In the future, I'm not a kid anymore. But the doctor didn't even notice.
Precisely.
That means Dr. Schrader was...
Don Paolo in disguise, yes.
What?
So you knew he was a fake before he even said 4 sentences? Wow, you're good, Professor.
That planted the seed of doubt, though I didn't confirm my suspicion until much later.
Well, why was he chilling in a hospital as Dr. Schrader?
Did Don Paolo pose as anyone else?
Yes, he did a bit of spying on us as Dean Del Mona when we met him last. From the moment I laid eyes on him, it was obvious we were dealing with an imposter.
Amazing! How did you know?
His white hair gave it away.
But white hair seems perfectly natural on a man his age.
Not if he wears a wig. He let me in on his secret some time ago. He's been bald for ages.
Bald!
Don Paolo mistakenly selected a white wig to show how much Dean Del Mona had aged.
Wow! Nice work there, Professor!
Shortly after that, I confronted Don Paolo and had him tell me everything. It seems Dmitri had been paying him quite handsomely to make sure we headed toward the pagoda. I filled Don Paolo in on all the strange happenings we've witnessed here. And then I requested his assistance in solving this mystery.
Well, that all makes sense, I suppose.
Matching? No.
But the part I still don't get is why Don Paolo decided he wanted to help us. After all, This is the fellow who tried to run us over with a Ferris wheel.
True.
That's none of your business, brat.
Hey! Call me a brat again and just see what happens.
It was Claire, Luke. It all had to do with Claire.
The woman Dimitri was talking about?
Claire was my girlfriend back when I was just starting my academic career. She was a researcher who worked in the same laboratory as Dimitri.
Oh no! So she...
Yes. The last time I saw her, she was on her way to the lab the day of that massive explosion. The oddest thing is that the accident received very little media coverage. It's clear someone with a lot of influence was suppressing information about the incident. I did everything I could to research the matter on my own. My efforts were largely fruitless.
I had no idea.
It's likely that Dimitri feels he is to blame for Claire's death. His obsession with going back in time seems like a twisted version of atonement.
What a terribly sad story. But what does it have to do with Don Paolo?
Well, Luke, as it turns out, Dimitri and I weren't the only ones with strong feelings for Claire.
Claire is crazy with it.
No way! You mean...
What? Don't act so surprised. I have feelings too, you know.
One second, guys. There we go. Yeah, feel free to catch up by refreshing. My bitrate is back, but there might be ads.
Thanks for meeting me on such short notice, Herschel.
Oh, no. It's my pleasure.
Here, this is for you.
What is it?
A letter, of course. Read it at home.
Oh!
Won't you just tell me what it says? I'm right here, after all.
My, you're making this quite difficult. What I want to say is, well, in short, this.
Layton! You! You will pay for this someday!
What was that?
Huh?
Layton has been my arch nemesis ever since that fateful day.
That is crazy. Oh, my poor guy.
I see.
Me too, Luke.
Yes, though it's worth mentioning that I had no inkling of Paul's crush until he told me himself. He was in the year above me at university.
He's only 1 year? Oh.
Imagine my surprise when I learned that Don Paolo was none other than my old classmate, Paul.
I had no idea you'd been through so much. Sorry for being so mean to you. Paul?
Ugh, spare me your sappy sympathy. And my name is Don Paolo. Address me as such, boy.
Does that mean he was so obsessed with disguising himself as Layton because he wanted to get the girl? That is crazy.
Anyway, you put on quite the performance, Don Paolo. With you distracting Dimitri, I had just enough time to do some sleuthing in the area.
So that's what you were up to while we were climbing the pagoda. Did you find anything?
Yes, but I need to confirm a few facts before I can connect all the dots.
Then it sounds like that should be our next move. Where to, Professor?
Oh, ho, ho. I'll let you ponder that for yourself. But first, we should head back to the hotel. Flora and the other Luke are waiting for us there.
Absolute insanity. Across the Thames. I do think we will be ending it here for today, though, because almost time for me to go. Maybe we can finish it next time? I don't know how much we have left, actually. But that will be all for today. Thank you guys so much for coming.